I've been struggling, I guess, with anxiety and more recently depression as well, since I was a young teenager. Something that I always knew and has always been true to me is that I knew that when I went to the woods or when I went to nature, I felt a lot better. And I realised, I guess, that I needed that connection with nature to be a larger part of my life. It wasn't something that was enough. What's really special, I think, about these courses is that it allows you the time and the space with, an excellent facilitator to help you find a deeper level of connection. And the best way I can describe this, that feeling you get at the end of a holiday and you've been away, whether it's for 1 week or 2 weeks, and you just don't want to come back, and you feel absolutely fantastic and everything is clear and you know what you're going to do with your life. What I've discovered through the nature connection courses and the woodland people and woodland wellbeing is that you can kind of find that in your mind when you are in the woods doing these various practices. And I think that's really special, and I think it's something we all need to do. Find that connection with nature, find out our place in the world, and together, we can all make this world a better place.
My name is Emma. I'm a social prescriber. I work within the NHS, particularly in primary care. My role is to support patients with their health and well-being. I have a more holistic approach than a clinical approach. I work very closely with lots of healthcare professionals. I work out what's important to patients, help them connect with themselves, help them look at areas of their lives that they might need support with or improving, in particularly their mental health and their well-being. So many of the patients I see have anxiety, and the thought of leaving their home and navigating their way to a space that is completely alien to them would mean that they probably wouldn't engage in that kind of thing, so they wouldn't benefit from this green space. The fact that in Radstock we have all this wonderful green space that is easily accessible to everybody, and we now have EcoWild, it means that I am able to connect those people with a friendly person who they can meet, who can help them navigate that journey. So help them navigate walking to that space, accessing that space in a safe, comfortable, friendly way, and at their own pace. It's dictated by the patient, which is really important.
Nature is a natural peer therapy for everyone. Living in the city could be very difficult to me, but when I come to the farm, I can feel the nature love me, and I can feel very calmer and feel very peaceful, and I think it's a quiet time to me. After joining the section, I feel the section can let me recharge myself and make my family better. So it's really important to join the farm session. I was a city girl, but I gradually became a country girl because EcoWild told us how to make our garden better and how to love the creature. And also we can join a farm to be a volunteer. That is really important things for our planet. So I just want to say thank you to EcoWild. They bring the light to my dark life, and also they sow the seeds in the world. I think they make the world better and nicer. I really admire them.
Yeah. I can use this.
Okay, yeah, we just suggested people start with the soup and then have that afterwards, but you could go whichever way you want.
تدي من هذا أول ولا تدين من هذا؟
Hello, my name is Neda. I live in Bristol for 7 years. Originally, I'm from Iraq. I moved when the war started in Iraq. Was very bad time there, and was as well difficult time when I start my life here in Bristol. And sometimes I remember some bad things, and yeah, my sister come here before me many times because she got depression. Yeah, my sister had really difficult time before. She cried too much. She don't like to go anywhere, even if I ask her to go to shopping, to go outside just walking. She don't like to go anywhere. And after when she started here to visit this farm, step by step, she got better than better, and I feel she is happy, more happy now. And yeah, she likes to contact with the people, to have a friend as well. Yeah, and she told me better to come to the farm here, better than take medicine or go to the doctor. It's as a treatment for her.
Green social prescribing for some people is definitely opening their eyes. I think it helps them be more in touch with themselves in terms of when you're in nature, you are present, you have the opportunity to be able to check in with yourself and realise that actually I can just take a breath and I can just listen to the sounds. Our lives are so busy. We are so, hounded by social media, electronics, people in general. And so actually to know that somebody, or we can teach somebody the skills to be able to access a space and ground themselves is very important.
Retreating inward to sense your internal landscape, releasing any need to think or look around, coming away from the dominance of sight, welcoming in sensation, the feeling of the breeze on your hands and face.
Lots of people benefit from a smaller group of people where they are able to just be themselves without judgment and to know that they are going to be in a safe space. We're working really hard to connect with community spaces and definitely to help those communities connect with green spaces that are available to them.
We are now living in an age when technology is vastly changing our lives all the time, increasing pace, and to be able to reconnect to people that went before us for all these eons in the very sort of fundamental skills, using our hands and sitting around an open fire, which is everyone feels warm and a little bit more well when they're sat around an open fire with a cup of tea and a chance to chat with people with a like mind. It's a really strong fix to the emotions. It's now sort of opened my eyes to the benefits of wellness and getting back to being in nature more often, getting away from the screens and all the inputs that we can get from technology nowadays.
So for me, the NHS is evolving. It's definitely moving towards encouraging people to connect themselves with their own well-being and for them to really understand their self-worth. which in turn will boost their confidence in terms of taking charge of their own healthcare. It would be wonderful in the future if all green spaces across the country were used regularly by their NHS trusts or their GP practices as community spaces. And there's masses of potential, I think, personally, for everybody to improve their own health and well-being through being connected to each other, the green space and the community that they have on their doorstep.